Hello, hello. I hope your morning is off to a really good start. I actually got in a strength workout in just now and I feel so stinking good. I tell you that strength workouts always get me in the happy place. So you have like messy workout hair, but I wanted to share with you a really valuable tip that can help you tremendously in your life to see a lot of growth in what you're doing. So one of the things that's often encouraged is to do personal development every day. And that can either be listening to podcasts or reading books around topics that pertain to whatever you want to focus on in your life, whether it be about your marriage or parenting or business or whatever. You spend a little bit of time each day learning. Okay, well that part's nice, but what often happens is people become a reservoir of learning all these things, but they don't actually execute what they do. So I thought I would share with you a little tip that has helped me in making sure that I'm actually achieving a little bit of growth, that I'm learning and applying what I am doing. And what I do is I have my bullet journal, and I actually have an article coming to you, hopefully it's going to be coming out on Monday, really walking you through how I use my journal. I truly use it for so much of my life. Here, I'll give you a little glimpse right now. Like right now, I showed you this yesterday. I'm recording I showed you this yesterday, but I'm recording all my recipes. Or here I track the Facebook groups that I engage in for business. Or this is a screenshot of my day today. Or a cleaning schedule for the week. Got a lot of different things. But one of the pages in here, and I had to start a new one today, so I still haven't put in a title. But one of the pages are just little things that I learned from a podcast. So today I was working out and I heard a couple tips, and what I did was I just wrote them down. And the list is just things that I need to apply. So here's what I do. Oh, my markers are in the other room. Okay, I will use this as an example. So I have a little highlighter or whatever, and let's say the first thing it says, have the same username across all social media networks. So today I was listening to something that was specific to me as a business owner, but a lot of times I'm listening to things about parenting or whatever is on my mind, right? Well, today it was this. So have the same username. Well, that's great. That's a fantastic tip. Noted, right? But how often do we actually do it? So I keep this running list, and as I achieve that, I was trying to find a highlighter because this is going to like white it out. As I achieve that, I'm just going to highlight it out so I know it's done. Well, what if it's something that's just a part of a daily tip that you need to utilize? I think there was one here. No, there wasn't. It could be something like, have eyeball time with your kids every day, okay? Time where you really focus on giving them your love and attention. That's not really something that you can say, check, it's done, it's completed, it's in the past, I've executed that. So when it comes to those things that are repeating things, what I make sure of is I make sure that I have put it somehow in my schedule, in my routine, in my process. And when I've put it in my process, that's when I can cross it out here and say noted. So let me give you a little example of that. This is my weekly overview. And again, on Monday, I'm actually going to show you more examples of this in the blog post that goes up at TaraSPorter.com. I should say the post is all about how to organize your life and give you some ideas on how this really is my brain. This houses my brain. Okay, so this is my weekly spread, and you'll see over in the corner that there are habits that I am working on. So right now, the habits that I am working on are eyeball time with my kids. So I really did put that into my routine. So yesterday, I guess I should say I have a goal right now that every single day I want to look my kids in the eye and show them how much I love them. So yesterday, Jackie really wanted to play a board game with me. He was actually crying because I wasn't letting him play video games. And so he didn't know what to do. And so I tried to distract him, like, well, what about board games? And he wanted to play with me. Now listen, I had a messy house to clean. I had this blog post I'm working on for you that was on my mind. I had, several other things that I really felt like I needed to get done. But he was a priority. And so we played, Beat the Parents. Have you seen it? It's a Disney game. It's so fun. I mean, even as an adult, I really like it. So we played Beat the Parents, and then my daughter came in, and she ended up joining us. So it was a really fun time. That one of those memories that you you can't, you know, it could have gone by, it could have slipped by and I wouldn't have experienced it. So I'm really glad I had that goal. So what I do is I put a little dash in the box, all right? Another goal is scripture study. I haven't filled it in for this morning, but I did it this morning. And over time, it creates like this fun little pattern. I'll show you a page that has it. Makes it a little more motivating. Stick within our budget. I'm using the, if you go to funcheaperfree.com, she has this envelope budget system, and this really works well for us. Okay, I'm gonna be honest here. It works well for us the first like 2 weeks of the month, and then my discipline struggles at the end. So my goal for August is to stick with it. But basically, going on a tangent, but you have a budget each week that you follow for she says family and grocery, but I have a budget for me because I kind of want to keep mine separate. That's a whole other video. All right, so the other thing, I have 60 minutes working on the blog and 10 minutes organizing a part of the house, which as you can see, I have not done well at this week. So you implement that into your routine so that basically you can cross it off, right? You know you are implementing it and executing it in some way. So as you are doing your personal development, let me go back to that page to show you. As you're doing your personal development, mark down those things that you are learning, whatever it is. Any tip that you hear even from a friend. Maybe you are out at the park with someone and they say something really cool about, I don't know, maybe gardening, that you go, oh, that's a really good tip. Write it down. And then this is kind of your implementation list that you are going to use every single day. Does that sound like a plan? I'd love to see a thumbs up if this sounds like something that you could do. If it seems totally doable for you, I want to see a thumbs up. And comment below and share with me some of your takeaways, or maybe some things that you do to grow and get your personal development in. I would love to hear about that. I think a lot of people could benefit from hearing maybe your favorite podcasts or your favorite books, things that really, really help support you and give you clarity in your life and motivation. Okay, so that's my tip for today. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and feel free to ask me questions if you have any. All right, bye, y'all.